I've always loved the horror genre. As a kid, I wasn't really allowed to watch TV, let alone anything horrific. I come from a fairly conservative background, and so I had to sneak away to watch movies like The Terminator when I was like 10 years old, or and when I was about 13, 14, a good friend of mine gave me the Romero box set, George A. Romero, like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. I loved those movies, but I had to hide them under my bed as a kid because if my parents saw them, they would have, grounded me for months just because, they didn't want the certain images, I guess ingrained in my mind. But I've always found that whenever even when I was a kid, I could kind of disassociate from the horrific elements and just see the art behind it. And that's what I've always loved filmmaking, is there's so much art involved. The makeup artists on this film do an incredible job of making it real. And the old Romero films, it just blew me away. And it's hard to see that nowadays. So many people use CGI, and they stopped using prosthetics. It's like, the old Star Wars are good. I couldn't even see the last new Star Wars film because it was just so disappointing that everything was done with computer generated images as opposed to puppets. Whatever happened to Jim Henson? It really makes me sad.